Brother, stop what you're doing right now. Drop the phone, close the tabs, and listen like your life depends on it, because it actually does. If you're sitting there in 2026 feeling that gnawing emptiness in your chest, that quiet rage at how soft everything has become, that frustration every single time you look in the mirror and see a man who's still making excuses instead of making moves, then this video is your personal intervention. Most men today are walking around like emotional marshmallows, soft, squishy, melting at the first sign of heat. One bad text from a girl, one missed promotion, one viral tweet calling them out, and boom, they're scrolling for validation, popping pills for anxiety, or doom-watching motivational clips while their real life circles the drain. The Stoics? They'd take one look at the average dude in 2026, the one glued to his screen, terrified of discomfort, chasing likes and dopamine hits like a junkie, and they'd laugh their asses off before handing him a sword and saying, "Forge or perish." These guys weren't playing games. Marcus Aurelius was running an empire while plagues and wars tried to bury him. Seneca got exiled, lost everything, and still dropped wisdom that hits harder than a freight train. Epictetus was literally a slave with a broken leg who became freer than any billionaire scrolling yachts on Instagram. They didn't have apps, therapists, or safe spaces. They had iron minds and unbreakable wills. And today, right here, right now, I'm handing you the exact 10 Stoic rules that will turn you from a weak, excuse-making shadow of a man into a mentally unbreakable warrior. This isn't some fluffy 10-minute pep talk with pretty music and stock footage of sunrises. This is a 30-plus minute deep dive into pure fire, raw, witty, no bullshit stoicism applied to your 2026 reality of ghosting dates, economic chaos, social media mind control, and a world that rewards weakness. I'm going to roast the modern man, drop ancient wisdom like grenades, give you hilarious real-world analogies that'll make you spit out your protein shake laughing, and then arm you with step-by-step actions so you don't just nod along, you actually change. By the end of this, you'll either close this tab and keep being average, or you'll stand up, comment, forge, like a man who means it, and start applying this shit immediately. Your choice, brother. But choose wisely, because time isn't waiting. Let's rip into rule number 1. Focus only on what is in your control, and laugh your ass off at everything else. Epictetus, that former slave who got his leg smashed by a tyrant just because the guy felt like it, didn't cry about fairness. He didn't write a strongly worded tweet or start a GoFundMe. He said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." The dichotomy of control, brother. It's the ultimate cheat code for not losing your damn mind in this clown world of 2026. Your boss's mood swings? Not yours. The algorithm deciding your video gets buried? Not yours. That girl who matched with you, then vanished after you sent one thoughtful text? Not yours. The economy tanking, your crypto crashing, your favorite sports team choking in the finals. None of that circus is your monkey's. What is yours? Your effort, your attitude, your response, your next rep in the gym, your decision to wake up at 5 a.m. instead of hitting snooze like a beta, your choice to reply to that rude comment with silence instead of rage. The Stoics called everything outside your control externals, and they treated them like a bad joke. Imagine you're in traffic, late for the most important meeting of your life, and some idiot cuts you off. Modern man? Horn blaring, blood pressure through the roof, ruining his whole day. Stoic man? Chuckles and says, "Not my circus." Then he uses that extra time to mentally rehearse his pitch. Boom, same situation, completely different outcome. Here's the witty truth. Most men today are control freaks over the wrong shit. They try to control her feelings, their follower count, the weather for their outdoor plans. It's like trying to steer a hurricane with a toothpick. Hilarious and pointless. Epictetus laughed in the face of torture because he knew his mind was his fortress. You want to be unbreakable? Start every morning with this question. What's in my control today? List 3 things: your workout, your focus blocks, your no excuses meal prep. Then laugh at the rest. Next time life throws you a curveball, say it out loud. Not my problem, universe. Do your worst. Watch how fast you stop being a reactive little puppet and start being the guy who pulls his own strings. This rule alone will save you years of stress, therapy bills, and wasted energy. Apply it today, or keep suffering like the rest of the sheep. Your call. Rule number 2. Amor fati. Love your fate like it's the greatest plot twist in the movie of your life. Marcus Aurelius wasn't some pampered emperor sipping wine on a throne. He was out there in the mud, fighting barbarians, losing kids to disease, getting stabbed in the back by his own advisors, and still he wrote in his meditations, "Accept the things to which fate binds you. Love it. Embrace it. Say thank you to the pain." Most men treat obstacles like a personal vendetta from God. Why is this happening to me? Brother, the universe doesn't have your name in its little black book. It's not out to get you. It's training you. Picture this. You lose your job in 2026 because AI took it. Modern man, panic attacks, blame the system, binge Netflix for 2 weeks. Stoic man, amor fati. Thank you for the free time to build my side hustle. This is exactly what I needed to level up. It sounds psychotic until you try it and realize it flips the script. Every failure becomes fuel. Every rejection, a redirection. Seneca got exiled to a rock in the middle of nowhere and used it to write some of the most powerful letters in history. He loved his fate so hard, it made him legendary. Witty analogy time. Life is like that ex who keeps texting you at 2 a.m. after ghosting you for months. Most guys reply desperate and thirsty. The unbreakable warrior? He laughs, blocks, and says, "Thanks for the lesson, fate. Next." Amor fati turns you into the guy who high-fives the storm instead of hiding under the bed. Start practicing it with small stuff. Traffic jam. Perfect time to practice patience. Bad date? Excellent reminder to work on myself first. Lost money? Great. Now I learn investing the hard way. Do this for 30 days and watch how unbreakable you become. The pain doesn't disappear, but your suffering does. That's the Stoic superpower. Rule number 3. Memento mori. Remember you will die, and stop wasting your one precious life on absolute bullshit. Seneca said we die a little every day we waste. You've got maybe 25,000 mornings left if you're lucky. Fewer if you're already 30 and still living like a college kid. How many have you pissed away? Doom scrolling, liking thirst traps, or telling yourself, "I'll start tomorrow." Death isn't some distant boogeyman. It's sitting on your shoulder right now, whispering, "Tick-tock." The Stoics kept skulls on their desks, not to be morbid, but to stay sharp. Imagine if you lived every day like it was your last. Suddenly binge-watching 8 episodes of some trash show feels ridiculous. Suddenly ghosting your family feels weak. Suddenly chasing meaningless validation online feels beneath a real man. Here's the witty roast. The modern man acts immortal. He plans like he's got 500 years, procrastinates on his dreams, puts off the hard conversations, saves living for retirement. Bro, retirement might not come if you keep eating like crap and scrolling instead of lifting. Memento mori is the ultimate slap in the face that wakes you up. Use it as rocket fuel. Next time you're tempted to skip the gym, picture your own funeral and the eulogy. He was, really good at video games and had a solid meme game. Oof. Or picture the man you could become. Ripped, focused, respected, with stories of conquest instead of regrets. Practical steps. Write memento mori on a sticky note on your mirror. Read it every morning. Let it hit you. Then act. Call your dad. Hit the weights. Write that business plan. Tell her how you really feel instead of playing games. The Stoics didn't fear death. They used it to live harder. You do the same, and suddenly, you're not just surviving 2026. You're dominating it. Rule number 4. Virtue is the only true good. Everything else, money, status, women, likes, can be stripped away in a heartbeat. The Stoics boiled life down to 4 cardinal virtues: courage, justice, wisdom, and temperance. Master those and you're bulletproof. Money. The government can print more or crash the market tomorrow. Your girl? She can walk out faster than you can say situationship. Your reputation? One cancel mob on social media and it's gone. But your character? Nobody, not the economy, not your ex, not the algorithm, can touch that. Witty truth bomb. Most men chase the shiny externals like idiots chasing a mirage in the desert. If I just get the 6-figure job, the supercar, the perfect 10 out of 10 girlfriend, then I'll be happy. Seneca would laugh so hard his toga would fall off. He had wealth, lost it all, got rich again, and said, virtue is the only thing that lasts. Courage to face your fears. Justice to treat people right even when they don't deserve it. Wisdom to know what actually matters. Temperance to say no to the easy dopamine. Break it down for 2026. Courage means cold calling that client, even though your voice shakes. Justice means keeping your word when no one's watching. Wisdom means deleting the apps that turn you into a zombie. Temperance means 1 drink instead of blacking out. Build these, and you become the man who walks into any room and people feel it. No cap, no fake confidence, just quiet, unbreakable power. Start today. Pick 1 virtue and hammer it for the next week. Track it. The compound effect will shock you. Rule number 5. Premeditatio malorum. Rehearse the worst-case scenario like a cold-blooded strategist. Visualize losing everything. Your job, your health, your money, your relationships. Then decide right now how you'll still stand tall. Sounds dark? It's actually the ultimate anxiety destroyer. The Stoics did this daily. Marcus Aurelius imagined his own death, his empire falling, his loved ones gone, and it made him fearless. You've already lived through the nightmare in your head and survived. Real life? Cakewalk. Hilarious modern example. You're about to ask her out, and your brain screams, what if she rejects me? Premeditatio malorum. Picture the worst. She laughs in your face, posts about it online, your friends clown you. Then you decide, I'll laugh too, learn, and approach the next one with 0 attachment. Boom. Fear gone. Do this with money. Visualize the account at 0. Then plan your comeback. With health, picture the diagnosis. Then commit to the habits that prevent it. It turns you from a fragile snowflake into a forged steel blade. Practice it every night before bed. 5 minutes. Watch your confidence skyrocket. Rule number 6. Voluntary discomfort is the gym for your soul. Cold showers, fasting, sleeping on the floor, lifting until you puke, saying no to the easy path every single day. The modern man runs from discomfort like it's the plague. Air-conditioned everything, delivery apps, endless comfort. The Stoic runs toward it because comfort is the slow death of the soul. Every time you choose hard, you get harder. Seneca froze his ass off on purpose to build resilience. You can do a 3-minute cold shower and act like you conquered Rome. Witty call-out. If you can't handle 45 seconds of cold water, how the hell are you going to handle real adversity? Start small but consistent. 30 days of voluntary discomfort, and your entire identity shifts. You become the guy who does what he says. Discipline becomes freedom. No more excuses. No more, I'll do it when I feel like it. You just do it. Period. Rule number 7. Be a man of ruthless action, not endless talk. Philosophy without action is mental masturbation. Seneca said we should be living it, not lecturing about it. You already know what to do. You've watched enough videos. Stop researching. Stop watching. Start executing. Today. Right now, after this video ends. Rule number 8. Cut toxic people out like cancer, including that weak voice in your head. Guard your peace like a king guards his castle. The Stoics chose their inner circle fiercely. You should too. Block, delete, distance. No explanations needed. Rule number 9. Turn every obstacle into fuel. The impediment to action advances action. The obstacle becomes the way. Your biggest failure, your greatest story, your weakness, your future strength. Rule number 10. Become dangerous in the best way possible. Not violent. Dangerous to weakness. Dangerous to excuses. Dangerous to mediocrity. A man who has mastered these 10 rules walks different, talks different, commands respect without saying a word. Brother, this was day 1 of Unbreakable Forge. If even one rule hit you like a freight train, comment Forge below. I'm reading every single one. Subscribe, turn on notifications. We're dropping 3 videos every week. No excuses, no fluff, just pure stoic fire. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. Now go apply Rule 1. Close this video and do something hard today. I'll see you in the next Forge. Become unbreakable.